Hello, this is Jim Mahoney, and I'm coming to you live from Chicago, Illinois, where I am on a conference, or I'm at a conference for college counseling, and I wanted to offer you a video curriculum night presentation. As you know, you probably received this via the internet and on email, so you can watch it at your leisure, but certainly I want to make myself available for questions or any support I can lend to you and, of course, to your students over the course of the semester. So just wanted to have this be a brief introduction. You could know who I am, and I can tell you a little bit about what we do in the literary essay. I forgive the odd opaque light behind me, but I appreciate you taking a few minutes to watch this video. The literary essay class is one that I designed with Rick Kaywood in 2010, summer 2010, and then in the fall we offered it for the first time. And the course is designed to help our students connect with their own selves and their own experiences. The ambition we had was to help them write better prose and to learn about their own lives through writing. The personal essay format is different than, say, fiction or poetry in that it is nonfiction and it really draws exclusively from the experiences of students. So we had seen in a small unit in AP English, which I had taught for a number of years, we had seen students really delve in and do very good work, writing about their own lives and trying to understand what their experiences mean to them and their attitude toward those experiences may be changing over time. So we were fascinated by the work they did, and the students really enjoyed it too. We also saw some application toward the college essay, which I'll touch on in a little bit. But we saw kids really delve in and enjoy it, so we designed an elective, and this is the fourth time I've taught the class. As you may know, I'm a parent at Blake. My son graduated last year, and I have a daughter who's a senior, so I may know some of you. I hope to know you all better by the end of the semester. But this course is really designed to help students, first and foremost, become better writers and make these skills applicable toward any writing they do, whether that is for nonfiction, fiction, and any other formats. To consider the skills and techniques used in this format to use those toward other endeavors is important. Another aspect of the class that's really important to know is that I want to work closely with each student to develop a writing voice that is their own. And to that end, we will write 5 essays in this class over the course of the semester. Those essays include a place essay, which students are working on currently, making place matter in a personal essay. So students are writing about an experience or an event they may have undergone in a place, but really says something about them. One thing that's important to know about this class is that, and I know I'm doing the eyebrows, I'll stop that. I can see myself in this mirror. Sorry. And I just did it again. But the place essay is a chance for them to understand the importance of a place through their own experience and by describing it with vivid descriptive detail, using dialogue, and maybe even flashbacks and other literary techniques to help better understand an experience of their own. Ideally, each essay offers a student a chance to better understand themselves, and that's really an important goal in this class. The place essay is followed by a relationship essay where they write about a relationship that's important to them. That is pursued by a question essay where they pose a larger question and the big picture. The Reporter at Large is the 4th essay and one that I'm excited to debut this year. It's an essay that has them going out into the community and meeting someone new and connecting with a person who they haven't met before, and it works more like a journalistic piece, and I think that will be a fun experience for them. And then finally, an open topic essay in which they have the chance to write anything they want, and that's a longer experience toward the end of the class. In all of these essays, we read extensively in order to write better. So they are reading right pretty close up until they submit the essay for grading. And I expose them to both contemporary and older writers. They'll read Joan Didion, they'll read Mark Twain, James Baldwin, George Orwell, and some of the classics there, and then also David Foster Wallace, Zadie Smith. We read The Empathy Exams by Leslie Jameson, which is a great read, and I recommend to anyone in this virtual room. It was a terrific summer reading, and highly recommend you picking that off of your student shelf as it sits there now. We've covered that already. So really reading a variety of writers to see their techniques, and everything we do is based on trying to draw from those experiences to help kids learn more on how to write better. So that's the aim we have. As an instructor, my ambition always is to have an individual relationship with each writer. And that is to offer feedback that is differentiated and directed toward that writer specifically. I try to be accessible and available, and to that end, I teach 2 classes, and as you may know, I work as a dean as well. But I want to make sure that students can reach me. All of my work is done over, I should say work, all students submit work digitally. This is a paper-free class. We do quizzes and all papers online. And that way I can give them feedback, and when they revise things, I can see it in real time. And it offers, I think, a really dynamic experience, and allows them to categorize and to follow the work that they were writing over the course of the semester. So it seems to work really well. You can reach me anytime, and you can do that through email, which is jmahoney@blakeschool.org. You can give me a call, 952-988-3740. But most of all, feel free to contact me anytime if you have questions about how the course is going, if you need any insights as to what we're doing and why. Sometimes students will write about particularly personal events or experiences, and I really want to value their privacy with confidentiality in those ways. But most of the time, what kids are writing is very much accessible, and I hope that they'll share it with you. It's a chance for them and a really powerful time of their lives to reflect and to share what they're learning too. So I hope they will share with you, but there may be times when it's really more one-on-one with the student and with me. But that's just a heads up on that. Beyond that, I hope, and I mentioned the college essay before, almost all the skills I emphasize in this class in terms of personal nonfiction narrative can be applied to the college essay, but we won't write one for this class. I will let kids know, and I can give them advice and feedback that way. And as you may know too, I'm going to move into college counseling, hence this Chicago trip. So try to give opportunities for that, but I didn't want to muddy the waters and make grading a college essay part of this experience. We actually did that once, and it was a bit rocky. So really want to keep those 2 things separate, but I am certainly available to help. And again, so many of the skills that they'll work on in this course translate directly into that kind of writing. So something else to know. Again, anytime you need to connect with me, feel free. I'm eager to help your students become better writers in every possible way and to build good, productive relationships with them. And that's part of the joy of working at Blake, is to have such talented kids in the room and around the table. Such a big part of what we do. But if you ever have any questions, let me know. I hope this reaches you well. And if you have any questions, like I said, please reach out. Thanks, and adios from Chicago, Illinois. Thanks.